Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to today's Maintenance Money live stream, episode number 24. Appreciate your support of this channel, and if you are here watching live, why not give the video a thumbs up? That'll help some other people find it. And also type something in chat so that we know that you are there. And if you're watching this on the recording, by all means, please, of course, give the video a like or share, but subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications of new things on the channel. So welcome, everybody. Like I said, thank you for your support of this channel. Today, we're going to look at the white screen of death. I have a website that when I tried to update extensions, it's been giving me a 500 server error. And you know that oftentimes when an error is thrown on the server on a Joomla site, you will get what is called the white screen of death. And you might get, it might say 500 server code or 500 error code or whatever it says on the screen, or it might just be totally blank. And it can leave a lot of people lost and frustrated because it's a little bit like a lot of relationships, periods of time in relationships. You know there's something wrong, and it just seems like you're expected to know what's wrong. And how on earth are you ever going to figure it out? Well, it's like that way in Joomla sometimes. And we're going to take a look at that. And so I've been saving this error, this broken site for you for today. And also after we see just how to find out what the error is that's happening and sign off on the regular part of this chat, I may actually go on and try to fix this problem live afterwards. So if you're looking for an example of how to maybe troubleshoot some problems in your Joomla site, once you figure out what the error is, then stick around for that after at the end. So why don't we head on over to the screen and we will check things out. Now, I think we're like 32 hours, probably maybe even 31 hours left now until the January 2018 Basic Joomla Tutorials giveaway. So make sure you head on over to basicjoomla.com and click on the giveaways link. It's in the description for the video below, and I'll drop a tag here later on for you to look at that. So the prizes, a free 1-year subscription to your choice of any Regular Labs extension from Regular Labs for a year, and also a 1-year membership to manage one site, or a 1-month membership to manage unlimited sites on myjoomla.com. And it's because of myjoomla.com that I partly realized that I was having problems with the site that I'm having today, and that is because as I was updating extensions across all the different sites, eventually it became apparent to me that things were not updating on this site, and I actually looked in the problem, and that's when I found the 500 server error. So basically that site, which is Firewise Learning Academy, as we see it here in myjoomla.com, just had a growing list of extensions that were not updating in myjoomla.com. Now you see here I have 45 updates across all the sites that I manage, 37 sites. I just logged on today and saw that, so I'll be updating those later. But here we see this site is not updating. So let's head on over to the back end of that site, and we will, there we go. Sorry about that. Giveaways, basicjoomla.com. The Firewise Learning Academy as seen on myjoomla.com. Lots of extensions were not updating even when I tried. So now we'll head on over to the screen here in the back end of the site. So here's what is happening. Let's say I'm just going to try to update the Regular Labs extension manager right here, and then we will I'm just going to click update, and you'll see there we get this page isn't working, 500 HTTP error 500. This is exactly the white screen of death because we actually have some text in this case, but oftentimes you'll end up with just nothing. So something is happening when I try to update extensions on that site. So I'm going to just click back and we'll refresh that page. Oh, I've got to log in. Superman. And so here we are. I'm going to go up to System, Global Configuration, I'm going to right-click on that and open it in a new tab. And once in the global configuration area, I'm going to go to Server, and we're going to go to Error Reporting. And what we want to do, I have it set at none, which is where you want it when you're running your site. Have it at none. I'm going to switch it to development. Now, one thing to keep in mind about switching to development for error reporting is your template or an extension may always be constantly throwing errors because there's something not working in it or compatible or some problem, but it's not affecting your Joomla site in the sense that you're not getting error messages or you're not getting the white screen of death. So when you turn on error reporting to development level, when we go and view the page, you might see lots of errors, and they might not all be the ones that are causing the white screen of death. That said, it probably will not happen very often. That has happened, though, in the past. Anyway, so we set this to development, error reporting. I'm going to save that. Now, here, I'm going to again go to Regular Labs Extension Manager just to try to update that. This has nothing to do with Regular Labs Extension Manager or any of these extensions. But I click Update, and now I've got something helpful. At least helpful because here's information that you could use to Google, look in some forums or search on Google for people that have had the other same error. And what we're finding here is that it says warning, require, and there's the path for these files. Com Virtuemart helpers config failed to open stream. No such file or directory in. And then there's public HTML Academy plugin system VM loader. So basically, this error that I'm getting on updating for this site has something to do with that message. So listen, at that point, let's just pause for a second. At that point, I am going to just kind of wrap things up here for the Maintenance Monday, because some of you have come here wondering what to do about the white screen of death in Joomla, and your error might not necessarily be this one. After, in a second, we'll go on and continue on, and I'll try to fix it. But basically, if you get the white screen of death and you're wondering what the problem is, hopefully, if you go into your configuration.php file system, global configuration, then you can switch to error reporting development. Now, if you can't access the back end of your site, I should have mentioned this earlier, you can then go into cPanel or go into your file manager, go to your configuration.php file, edit it, and find the line that says error reporting, and type in development. I would use the capital D as well there. I think that makes a difference. But type in development and then save that, and you'll be turning it on, and you will hopefully then still get some error messages and not be locked out of your site, or at least you can try to fix things. So remember, white screen of death, switch your global configuration.php file to error reporting development if you still have access to the admin area of your site. If you don't, then go ahead and edit the configuration.php file in your file manager. I could do a tutorial on how to do that. It'd take me a little while to log in now, and I don't want to blog things up here. So if you would like to, if you're having problems with that, leave a comment in the leave a comment below saying that you would like to know how to edit the configuration.php file using your file manager. Anyway, so that's how to vanquish the white screen of death. Error reporting, development level, go back, see what error you get, and then you can at least search, or at least you have something that you could post and you could ask people to help you with. So before we head on and try to fix that problem, thank you for watching today. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, thank you. Appreciate you supporting this channel and being part of the community here. Hey, Mary. Yes, I'm giving away all of our secrets. So enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless. Yeah, Mary, that's one of the secrets. It's only a secret for people that don't know how to Google to find it. Also, Mary, before I move on here, I did get your email address, your email last week about what you do with Joomla quiz and the access levels, and for avoiding selling those courses through Virtuemart. And that, I thought that was brilliant. And I did mean to reply and say that because I thought, wow, what an elegant workaround to that problem. I thought that was really cool. We still went with our plan, me and Rick, working on his site, but it was. I was really, I was impressed by that solution. Alrighty, so let's fix this problem here. I did take a look at this a little bit before. On this site, I do know that I had just removed Virtuemart shopping cart system, and I had tried to remove everything possible. But clearly, there's some remnants somewhere in here. I should change this back to the screen. There are some remnants in this Joomla install that are still looking for something to do with Virtuemart when updating. So in the past, I have found that there were perhaps files still in the install that were being referred to, and I've gone to the file manager and kind of manually removed things left over from an extension such as Virtuemart. But in this case, I think probably the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to extensions. Let's just stay in this one. Yeah, I'll go to extensions and manage. And this is going to bring up a list of all the extensions that are installed. Now, if I search for VIRT here and search for that, I come across 3 plugins, but they're not published. And so I'm kind of suspicious that those are what are causing the error. But they actually, I know that these 3, yes, I agree with you, Mary. It is a little bit difficult. And I think I found out why I'm looking just before. So these 3 are plugins that work with Joomla, which is an extension, which is a bridge between Joomla and Moodle. And I don't need those anymore anyways. So I can just simply, I don't even know if I can uninstall these with that. Well, let's try that. I check all those. I'll go uninstall because I know I don't need those anymore. And it works. So those 3 are gone. So there's nothing left with Virtuemart. But I do know from experimenting before that I still get this error when trying to update, even without those things. So here's what I did just before. I clear this search. And now I'm going to go over here to the drop down. And I'm going to go right down to, I did do 200, but there's more than 200 extensions on this site. So I'm going to view all that I can, 500 at a time. And so that's all works. It all fits in one page. And then I'm going to use the F3. I'm going to search. You see I've already got VIRT in there. I'll type it in again. Searching on this page. And I come down here to one last instance of the word Virtuemart. It doesn't show up in the filter here in Joomla because it's Virtuemart is just looking at the names. Maybe it looks at it might look at the type as well. I'm not sure about that, but not who the author is. But as we see here, there is Virtuemart, something in here that has to do with Virtuemart. And when I look over here, I see it's the TC PDF. And there's a capital TC PDF, and I remember reading up on this a little while ago what the difference was between the two, and I have forgotten because I tend to just forget about things that are working and I just move on. But I'm gonna guess that my next thing that I would try. Oh, and of course I back up the site before doing all this stuff. A reminder to anyone who's watched this far: use Akiba and back up your site when you're doing this stuff. I'm going to guess I could probably disable that and see if I can still update. Let's do it that way. I'll go up here and click back. And I have to go find updates again. So I've disabled TCPDF. And wait for this to refresh and find everything. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Regular Labs Extension Manager. I click Update. Oh, still get it. All right. So the next step is for me to check this box, and I'm going to uninstall that. Here's hoping that that works. So I'll uninstall the extension. Meanwhile, in this tab, I'm going to go back, click back. And all right, so it's already populated again. So, all right, so that has been removed. If I hit F3, nothing else shows up for Virtuemart. So now I'm going to, with that checked, I will try updating again. Oh, first make a selection from the list. Yeah, this is not going to be extension manager. All right, update. No, I'm going to have to refresh this page here. Okay, wait till it flashes. Blah, 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 blah. Mary, we're getting lots of rain here in Victoria today. We're under a flood watch, although it won't affect my house because we live next to a big gravel pit. So nothing's going to flood here, but like 8 inches of rain up on the west coast of the island. Mary lives in southern Washington state, which is my neck of the woods as far as the road goes. All right, so Regular Labs Extension Manager, we'll click that. We'll go update. Oh my goodness. All right, so it wasn't that. Friday. So let's get reading here. Require fatal error. Fatal error required. Component include path in. All right, so here it's giving me a file where the it looks like maybe this is the file that's being called. All right, let me off screen here. Go into my web host here. Into my web hosting account, which is me. And just get in there quick. Go into that control panel for that account. And we'll go into Firewise Consulting. And we'll go into File Manager. And we're going to go into, all right, let's bring that window over. Let's close that. Bring up the chat in case anyone has words of wisdom for this mess here. All right, so the error here, let's look in Public HTML Academy Plugin System VM Loader. Academy Plugins System. Oh, there, look at that. VM Loader Plugin Update right down at the bottom. I can't zoom in on this, but on live stream, but basically there's still something in there causing that problem as we read this error that's looking for Virtuemart. So I'm just going to delete that. I can delete it and skip the trash, but just for safe practice here while I'm doing this live, we'll delete that. Hopefully that takes care of the problem. So then we go back here and click back. And I'm going to have to find updates. All right, Mary, thanks for tuning in. I think I'm close to the end here. Cook some burgers for the family there. You're probably not cooking them outside. Although I did look at my barbecue today and think, well, pretty soon we'll be able to barbecue. But anyways, say hi to the family for me. God bless. And so here we go with this refreshing here. Taking a little bit of time. There we go. I will click that and we will click update. And it looks promising. Oh, this is taking a while. Got probably some process backing up. There we go. Problem solved. So the issue turned out to be not only that I still had a little bit, well, it wasn't that TCP/DF from Virtuemart that we removed at first. There was actually still a file on the server in the hosting account that was referencing Virtuemart during the update process. So there's a white screen of death problem that has been taken care of. One less in the world, and that's good. Now, the last thing, of course, is go back to your configuration, system, global configuration, and go to server, tab, error reporting, set it back to none. And go save and close. And as we say here on the left coast of Canada, and maybe at other places, Bob's your uncle. It's actually a saying that shows up in Mary Poppins movie as well. Anyway, so there is a look at how to deal with the white screen of death. Let me just go down here again and change this over to full screen, then to the chat there. The white screen of death in Joomla. When you get an HTTP 500 server error and you want to know more, go into your global configuration. Set everything. Hey, there's a note from my wife. She's on her way home. Go into global configuration.php. Set the error reporting level to developer or development. Forget whichever word that was there. And then refresh the page, get your error, and then try to find a solution from there. And then afterwards, don't forget, set error reporting back to none. So that's it for today's Maintenance Monday live stream. A quick talk about how to find out what that error message is, and a live fix as well. So that was great. So as always, everyone, thank you for your support of this channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below if you like this, or share it with others if you know other Joomla types. Subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll just keep building the channel up and enjoying our Joomla sites together. So thank you very much again for watching. Enjoy your Joomla sites. Find the right button here. Enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.